Pisces, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be doing the reading for you today. It's your August forecast, and it's a general message, so take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit. Check your other planetary placements, rising sign, cusping energies, things like that. I do use adult language and talk about adult things. So if that is not your thing, or you have children around, or just don't appreciate that kind of language, respectfully, you can sign off now. Otherwise, we are getting into Pisces readings. Pisces, I am going to be using their Chakra Insight Oracle cards to give you an idea of what the universe is focused on in your healing. For the month of August, I'm going to be using my Vice Versa Tarot to give you some insight onto how that's going to be unfolding in your reality throughout the month as this heals. And then I'm going to pull some guidance at the end from my Sacred Rebel Oracle and my Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle to best help you through the month in your highest good and the highest good of all. Okay? So without further ado, Pisces, what is the universe focused on in your healing right now for the month of August? What is the universe focused on in your healing? Inner child was the first one that flew out. This is your playfulness. This is being lighthearted. This is getting back in touch with the wonder of the divine and the workings of it. Getting back to that point where you're just like, you know what? The universe can create some awesome shit with me and I can do anything. That Piscean energy is getting back in touch with their inner child. It's not about indecision. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? No. Pisces is like, you know what? I'm going to have fun with the universe. I trust it. I'm going to take actions and communicate my truth. And I'm going to persevere. And I'm going to create movement. And I'm going to discipline myself in exchanging and sharing and connecting and expressing. Throat chakra, root chakra, solar plexus chakra. This is all about communicating your inner child through action. This is about doing. It's not all talk, no action. Inner child's like, you know what? Let's fucking try it. What's the worst that can happen? We fail? All right, we do it again. We do it better this time. What's the worst that can happen? Fuck it, we'll give it a shot. Let's communicate my truth and take action towards it. Let's see what the universe does when I act on my truth. Let's see what I can create when I act on my truth. Maybe you've never really just full-blown acted on your truth and full faith and trust of the divine before. And now you're like, you know what, inner child, I can achieve anything. I can accomplish anything. If I want to be a goddamn superstar, I will. If I want to be a goddess today, I am. If I want to feel like a motherfucking unicorn, I am. I'll be whatever I want. I want to be in love with you? Fine, I will be. And if I don't, I don't. Oh well, let's have fun with the universe. Let's act on my truth. Let's communicate my truth and see what happens. Have fun with the universe. Literally having fun with the universe. Leaping forward. You're going to go leaps and bounds forward by simply communicating and acting on your truth. Plain and simple. You're like, come on, universe, let's have fun. Let's play then. Let's play. The universe is like, yes. Play with me, yes. Truth, yes. Actions, yes. I think that's what the universe is focused on in your healing. So, if that's what the universe is focused on in your healing, getting you to follow your inner child and leap with joy at taking actions on your truth, like, let's see what happens. Let's see how people react when I'm honest. Let's see how people handle me taking action on my truth. Let's see how they freak out. It's that kind of energy. Like, let's just see what happens. I'm going to be honest and take these actions. Let's just see what happens. And I feel like that energy... Pisces, it's like, I'm tired of being indecisive. Let's just fucking try my truth. I'm tired of being indecisive. Let's just try my truth and see where that goes. And I think it's going to go really, really far. I think it's going to go really far. All right, so give me one more shuffle, universe. Some insight into how this is going to look unfolding for Pisces. Let me clear my throat. Dun, 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 dun. Right off the bat, Pisces. I feel like you are already in your truth. I think you took that hairball right the fuck out. Because you know what? You've got big dreams. You've got big dreams that you want to see stabilized and materialized and manifested in this reality. Come the month of August, I think you know what your fucking dream is. You know what your dream is. And if that means you've got to be a little cold-hearted and turn your back on something and embrace that playful energy, the dolphin, that sense of play and joy, you're like, you know what? I don't need to be all emotional right now. I don't need to be emotionally attached, right? Pisces is a water sign. They're highly evolved and highly emotional. You're like, you know what? I don't really need to be emotional right now. I can choose to put my emotions over there and just have fun with the divine. And you know what? It relieves that inner conflict. You're no longer wanting to explode, you know what I mean? Because you're imbalanced. I think you're like, you know what? You want to come at me? You want a sword fight? I got a wooden sword right here. You got a wooden sword too? Let's play fight. You know, it's almost like, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when I poke bears and express my truth to them. You know what I mean? And you're like, you know, someone might be upset. We got 2 5s in a row. I think if you're internally conflicted and you're not in your truth and you're not having fun and you are getting all emotional, I think you're going to realize that your emotions spill over. Right? I think you're going to realize your emotions spill over. I think maybe somebody else might have their emotions pour out. Because you've cut off your emotions and you're not really conflicted within the self anymore, I think somebody else's emotions are going to actually pour out. And they're going to be looking at all the shit that they coulda, shoulda, woulda done better. Because you've cut the supply off. You've cut the emotional supply off. You're like, let's have fun with the universe. Fuck it. Right? And this other person's like, damn, you know what I mean? They're going through the healing. They're getting triggered. You're healing. You're putting your emotions to the side and co-creating with the universe. You're doing as you're guided. You're expressing your truth and taking actions on it. And it's triggering other people to change. With the Knight of Wands, he's riding in with a torch on fire on a unicorn. You're triggering people when you step into your truth and take guided actions in your truth. And you're like, whatever, universe, let's play with everybody. And you start triggering people. Because your emotions are not involved. You've respectfully taken them out for the time being. It's not that you're a cold-hearted, emotionless stone. You have emotions there. You're just not letting them get the best of you right now. You're just not letting them get the best of you right now. And I think that's definitely triggering other people. And it's forcing them into a state of having to find their inner unicorn. Having to find their inner spark. Having to face their triggers and reinvent themselves into something better. When you take action in your truth, it triggers other people to take action and communicate their truth. Like attracts like. If you want the truth, start acting in your truth. Take your emotions out of it for the time being. Put them to the side so that your truth can stand on its own. So that your emotions don't get in the way of your truth coming out the way it's supposed to come out in the highest good. You know what I mean? Don't hold back the truth. Don't hold back the truth, and you will trigger the truth and other people to come forth within themselves, and they will come forward and express it to you. Because like attracts like. You're honest and you're taking actions. Other people will be triggered to be honest and take actions. And that's the truth. Yup. Phoenix energy. Bang. Reinvention. Reinvention of the self. Yup. Highlighting, right? This is about taking off the armor and stabbing the shit out of your armor. Be like, you know what, that protective armor that doesn't want me to get hurt, that doesn't want other people to get hurt. Let's wear all this armor that weighs me down. You're like, yeah, fuck that armor. I'm putting a knife in that shit. I'm freeing myself. You know, my shadows, This eclipse energy that we just went through, it's manifesting in August. By the time the end of August hits, I feel like you will have completely taken off that armor. You won't need it anymore to protect yourself. I think you're in full trust with the divine. I think your inner child is lit up like crazy. I think your truth is coming out and you're realizing how beautiful that truth is. When you can put your emotions respectfully to the side just for a moment and be in your truth, watching that manifest, you're like, wow, I don't even need my armor anymore. I don't even need my armor anymore. That old version is no more. I don't even need my armor because I have my truth. My emotions don't need to be protected because I have my truth. My truth protects me. I don't need armor. I don't need a facade. I don't need things to weigh me down. I don't need to pretend like I'm okay when I'm not in order to help other people. I don't need to make concessions and give in to their demands and weigh myself down with fear that they might react a certain way or be hurt or triggered. You're like, be fucking triggered. We're healing together. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but you know, it is what it is. And I think that's exactly it. Confirm that. Yeah, strength card. If you have to tear the foundation down and rebuild it for a new dawn, new day, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You're like, listen, because this Queen of Pentacles is totally giving, totally nurturing, totally supportive, and she's got her back turned. I think that the truth of the matter is, what you're expressing is, it's not my fucking job to nurture you and take care of you and make you happy. Your codependent crap, your control crap is not going to fly. It's not going to fly. I'm not going to feed it. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm not feeding into that. Not feeding into your demons. I'm not going to try and prevent you from being triggered. I'm going to express my truth. Sorry, not sorry. You know, clarify the 10 of coins for me, please. Yeah. Finally walking away from the battle. In your mind, you've completely walked away from fighting, because this isn't a fight in the outer. This is daylight. It's in the nighttime, which means in your mind, you've decided you're not fucking fighting with this. You're not feeding that energy. You're walking away in your mind. I'm not feeding that battle. I'm not giving it my time in my mind. I'm not being distracted in my mind. I'm creating the dream reality for myself, which means I can't be conflicted and fighting in my mind with you. I can't be torn about it, right? Pisces, swimming in two directions. I can't be torn about it. I've got to be crystal clear now. And that's exactly what Pisces is doing. Clarify the King of Cups reversed, please. Yeah, the Empress reversed. This way, sorry. The Empress reversed. It's not like there's not a doorway open. You know, that is the symbol for Deleth on the back. It's the Hebrew symbol for door. She's got a way back in to her good graces. She hasn't blocked anybody out completely. She's just simply put her emotions to the side so that she can manifest from action and truth, from her inner child space. That's what she's communicating with the hawk. That's the tree of life that she is looking at. That's the transformation in the heart space that she's talking about. You know, when you turn off the emotions and you decide to have fun with the universe, and let your inner child run free with its truth, communicating its truth, in full-blown action. We've got all primary colors here, you notice? Red, blue, and yellow are all primary colors. This is primary. This is priority. This is the very base of everything that you create. You can't create an entire canvas filled with gorgeous colors if you don't have at least primaries to start mixing. Without yellow, you don't have green. You don't have orange. Your palette's limited. Without red, you don't have purple. You don't have orange. Your palette's limited. These are your essentials. Inner child, honest communication, and action on it. That's priority. That's the primary focus. And this is what Pisces is learning. That is what they are putting to good use. They are dancing, literally dancing, in the truth that they're creating. This universal spiral of truth coming from your mouth is creating big things. And your inner child is like taking leaps forward in its development. Leaps forward in its development. You're having fun with the universe. You've left a door open for people to follow. But you walk through that door and you ain't looking back. You know what I mean? That old version of Pisces who couldn't decide and was kind of letting other people take the reins and maybe making concessions for other people. You are not that Pisces anymore. Clarify the Five of Wands. For me, please, Spirit. Clarify the Five of Wands. Yeah. You're not conflicted anymore. That's completely transformed. A Death card, that old conflict within the self, that's done. Clarify the Five of Cups for me. Yeah, you're ready for a new beginning. Those triggers, you're letting people know we can start over. It's going to be conditional. This is not a brand new, free-flowing beginning like in the Garden of Paradise. No, this is conditional. This is conditional. This is taking people who are trying to take your power and being like, no, it's going to be my way or no way. This is my truth. This is the action I'm taking, and you're either in or you're out. That's my truth. You're in or you're out, and it's triggering the shit out of people. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you put your foot down, Pisces, my way or no way. And I think it's because you know like you know with the High Priestess card, you know that person with double sevens, Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, they're robbing your abundance in that mindset. You were robbing yourself of your abundance. You weren't creating anything fruitful, worth it, nothing worth it, because you weren't acting on your honesty. Your emotions were too wishy-washy in there. You're like, you know what, let me pull my emotions out and put them over there for a second. What would I do that's in my highest good if I didn't give a shit? If I didn't give a shit. What would I do if my emotions were out of it? Would I be the bigger person? Would I be the bigger person and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to communicate. This is how I'm going to take action. I'm going to be the bigger person and walk away. Would you just cut them off? Would you just take a completely different path? What would you do? If you weren't going to rob yourself and you weren't going to allow anything that's not totally worth it to be a part of your reality, and you know it, what would you do? If you didn't want to be robbed of your purpose, if you didn't want to be robbed of abundance, if you didn't want to be robbed of joy, if you didn't want to be robbed of your harvest for all the hard work that you've put in this life, what would you do? You would take your emotions out of it for just a second and try and think very clearly. You would try and communicate and take action very clearly without letting your emotions skew your choices. Yeah. Clarify the Page of Wands. This Phoenix energy. Clarify that. Yeah, you know what? You said fuck burden. Ace of Wands, the 10 of Wands backside. 11 Wands, you're like, fuck burden, dude. Totally inspired with the Ace of Wands. This is the Phoenix energy that we're clarifying. All wands here, all inspired thought, all inspired action. We've got a fuck ton of wands. We've got a lot of wands. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands. Completely inspired. You're like, you know what? All these old weights that I was carrying, all these burdens I was carrying, I'm going to let my truth set me free. I'm going to let my actions speak for themselves. I'm going to let my truth set me free, and I'm going to let my actions speak for themselves, because you know what? It brings my inner child joy. I'm free. I'm free. When I release my burdens, I'm free. When I take my emotions out of it just for a moment and I can think and act clearly, I'm free. I'm free. If other people are triggered, that's their path, their healing. Pisces is no longer allowing themselves to be triggered. They're no longer allowing themselves to be that person with all the armor protecting themselves and others that gets betrayed. They're not wearing that armor anymore. Pisces ain't wearing that armor anymore. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. You're lighter and freer. Allow yourself to grieve the loss of that old person if you have to, or just simply enjoy that it is off of you. Yeah, man. Clarify that 10 of Swords for me. Yup, the harsh truth. The ship has fucking sailed. 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups. You're like, you know what? If that triggers you, oh well. Harsh truth. Harsh truth. This is a 3 of Swords on the back face. This is someone who is looking at the fucking damage they did, and that's the harsh truth. The ship is sailing. Someone missed an opportunity because you know what? They weren't respecting Pisces. They weren't respecting Pisces. What they would have had Pisces do, Pisces would have betrayed their integrity of self. Pisces would have betrayed their inner child had they followed through with that untruth and taking action on that untruth and didn't communicate their truth. Pisces would have straight up ended up backstabbed and betrayed without even seeing it coming, even though they would have sensed it the whole time because they're Pisces, and they would have hated themselves for it. And you know what, Pisces, you caught it this time. You caught it this time. Yes. Someone's getting the harsh truth that the ship is fucking sailing. Sorry, you missed it. The ship was here. You would have betrayed me. You would have had me betray myself. And I'm not interested. Ship sailed. Pisces said, I got on the ship and I'm leaving. Pisces got on the ship and left. Pisces is absolutely standing up for themselves this month. They're standing up for their truth. Because Pisces knows they would have got fucked. Pisces knows right now what I'm talking about. They would have got fucked over. And they completely reinvented themselves, stood in their power, decided to have fun with the universe and say, you know what, let's rock my truth out. And it paid off. And it paid off. You're fucking free. Pisces, you are fucking free. Let's pull my Sacred Rebel Oracle. What guidance in the highest good? What message needs to be received for Pisces? In their highest good and the highest good of all involved. What final messages do we need to receive for Pisces? Really, Pisces, that's awesome. Totally standing in your power at the right moment. You ain't being pushed over no more. Yeah, seeing the true you. Seeing the true you. This came out in one of the other readings. I believe it was Libra. You are in touch with yourself. You are in touch with your own reflection. And I think you're totally content. She's looking in the water, and even though you can't see her face in the water, the way she's looking at herself, she's like, I love you and you're beautiful. She's looking at that reflection like that is the most beautiful reflection I have ever seen. And she's reaching out to touch it like, I love you. And she's looking at herself. And she's relaxed by herself. She's completely content looking at this reflection that she sees. And she's like, I love me. I love this person that I am. I love who I've become. This is who I am. This is the true me. This is my honest truth. This is my inner child, and I love what I see. The 29, coming into balance to complete cycles in order to create that mastery of the self. Pisces has completely self-mastered this month. Completely self-mastered. Give me one more card from my Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle. What other messages does Pisces need to receive in the highest good? Really, Pisces, you're falling in love with yourself. You're falling in love with yourself. It's a beautiful thing. No one's taking your peace away. No one's going to make you feel like you need to defend yourself or protect others. Like you're like, you know what, this is just my truth and it speaks. Yeah, we've got the Madonna of Roses and Warrior Goddess. Double sevens, 43 and 25. Wow, 7-7. This is divine intervention. This is miracle. Look at those energies. Wow. Madonna of Roses and Warrior Goddess. Let me read some of these for you. I love numbers. Seeing double sevens is freaking awesome. Madonna of Roses. There is a way to be fierce that doesn't betray the kindness of your heart. When you know that to enable someone to behave badly towards you doesn't help them or you, you don't need to subject yourself to unnecessary guilt for taking care of yourself or fear that you aren't being compassionate. You are teaching yourself and others the truth that love is based in respect, and that trying to take what doesn't belong to you through any form of aggression, manipulation, seduction, or persuasion is neither loving nor respectful. Thorns are sharp because they need to be. They don't diminish the beauty of the rose. They protect it. Pisces found the value of their thorns. Yes, Pisces. Yes, Pisces. You are protecting your integrity of self. Warrior Goddess. This is not a time to play safe, nor is it a time to allow another to take the lead in your life. You need to believe in yourself and trust that the instincts guiding you are correct. If you need to take action, do it. Speak up, say yes, say no. Trust your inner truth completely. Be bold. The universe will answer your boldest actions with affirmation, and you'll move through the consequences of your actions with grace and courage, ending up exactly where you are meant to be. You're ready. Life has been preparing you. Your experiences have made you stronger and wiser. You have the spirit and you have the courage. Believe in yourself. You are a warrior goddess, an empowered divine being. Trust that your foundations are strong and put your faith in the universe. Pisces. Yes. Rock solid. Rock solid. You are not being pushed over. You are not letting someone question yourself or tell you that yourself needs to be compromised. You said nope. 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 I'm sorry. No is a complete sentence. Am I incorrect? No, I'm not compromising myself. No, I'm not. That's my honor. That's my truth. That's my integrity. This is my inner child on the line here, and I'm taking actions to protect myself. I will use my thorns to protect my beauty. And when someone knows how to handle me with care, that they can hold me without getting cut because they're sensitive. They understand my beauty is delicate. And they're not just going to grab me and rip me from my place. They're going to respect me. They're going to handle me with care. Because that's the way it should be. You should be handled with care. You should be respected. You should be honored. Abso-fucking-lutely. Your integrity of self, they should cherish your integrity of self as much as you do. And if they don't, good riddance. Then we don't need you here. Then Pisces is good. Pisces inner child is absolutely in love with this version of self. Absolutely in love with who they are and who they become. Absolutely in love with self. And they realize how important that self is, how beautiful that is, and how much that needs to be preserved and protected. That they're letting their truth guide them, that their inner child is coming into joy for it. I don't think anybody could stop Pisces. No one can stop Pisces this month. If you are trying to get in the way of a Pisces on a fucking tear to heal themselves and better their life, this is the wrong time to cross that Pisces. Matter of fact, you might never be able to cross a Pisces the same way again. This Pisces has completely healed themselves over. They take no shit from no one. Pisces is not taking any shit from anybody. Hell yeah, Pisces. Feel that fucking power roar within yourself and feel so damn good knowing it's there. Yeah. Speak your truth with a fierceness that is true to your integrity. That is true to your integrity. You know, I'm not saying go be a mean, nasty person and curse someone out. No, you speak your truth as clear as day with the true integrity of your heart. And don't let anybody or anything disrespect it or compromise it or ask you to do without. No. Pisces will not do without anything that Pisces needs. Not even a little bit. 99% is not 100. Pisces is loving themselves 100. And they're going to trigger every other fucking person around them that's not at 100. Amen. You're creating a healing ripple, Pisces. Amen. And you, like I said, left the door. They can all walk through the same door you did. Integrity to self, taking actions in their truth, loving their inner child, being true to form, true to character, true to nature, true to purpose. Or they don't have to walk through that door at all and you don't care. Like, I walk through the door. I ain't going back out the door. I walk through it. You could follow me, or you could fucking stay there. And either way, it don't bother me. It don't bother me at all. Because I'm doing me. And that feels fucking awesome. Amen, Pisces. Fuck yeah. What a powerful, powerful month for Pisces. With that said, I hope, Pisces, you enjoyed that. I hope you feel that confirmation, that affirmation from the universe that you are on the right track, because you absolutely are. Don't let anybody take you from your peace. You're on point. You're so on point. Fist pump. Found it out, Pisces. You're on fucking point. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful month. And until next time, love each other. And most importantly, love yourself. Bye, guys.